Right, what's up guys, and welcome back to Matt Catches. And as you can see, I'm back on the fishing location. Today I'm at, well, it's not one of my local lakes, about an hour away from me. I'm fishing at a big reservoir. I've been on this venue a few times before, and this is where my PB's from. You may have seen it in some other previous videos. If you haven't, make sure to check them out. I'll put a link in the description. There are some cracking videos. But today, so far, I've got my two rods here wrapped up, 24 wrapped. I've got the spod rod wrapped up as well, and I'm ready to cast them in. I just need to make, I've got the PVA bags I'm going to make up. My tactics today, I'm going to put in about 10 spoms of manila bottom baits, the boilies, 16mm boilies. I'm going to mix some 4mm pellets in as well with a lot of sweet corn. I've got some of the cloudy liquid I'm going to throw in, and then that's going to be like my bulk of the bait that I'm going to keep. It's going to attract the fish hopefully, and then for my two rods which I'm actually fishing, I'm going to be putting on 2 PVA bags. I've got some slip D-rigs which I made up yesterday just specifically for this session. So I'm going to cast them just on the outside, one on the left, one on the right, both at 24 wraps. Because I know the bigger fish, they tend to, if you've been watching, I think it's the quarter videos or it's the carp capture. I'll put a link somewhere, but it's the ones where they have the underwater camera and they're watching them as the fish come up and they take the baits. And they've found that the fish, the carp, the bigger fish, tend to sit on the outside of your bait. They'll let the little ones go in and they'll work around the back, around the outside. So that's my plan today, because there are some big fish in here. I know my dad's got the lake record. 37.5 mirror, which is an absolutely massive fish from the UK, especially from out of one of these waters, and I get the chance to fish it. So, before further ado, I'm going to get my rods in. Fingers crossed we can have a fish, but yeah, let's make some PVA bags up. Right guys, so I've got my PVA bags made up. I've got them right here. They look absolutely amazing. See the little yellow pop-up hiding behind there. And I was wrong before. I'm not using manila 16mm pop-ups. I'm using 12mm pineapple and butric pop-ups. But the actual bait I'm spodding in, it's a mixture of my own design. It's a lot of sweet corn, a lot of boilies, a lot of pellets, some more crushed up boilies with the manila, what's it got now? The manila cloudy liquid mixed over it. So I'm going to spod that in at 24 wraps. I've just casted both my rods in with 3oz lead on. Make sure I can hit it with the weight of the PVA bags. I've got 2oz lead inside the PVA bags, but the weight is weighing similar to a 3oz lead now. So I'm going to whack them out, get spodded up. Fingers crossed we can have a fish. So yeah, let's get to it. Right guys, so currently it's about 6 o'clock. The last couple of clips I've done, the audio hasn't worked. I've just been looking over them on my MacBook for some reason. The audio hasn't worked, which is a bit of a bummer, so this video might be a bit shorter. But currently it's about 6 o'clock and absolutely nothing has happened so far. So don't worry, you haven't missed anything. I had a pot noodle. I don't know if you'll see that or not, but yeah, I had a pot noodle. I recasted one of my rods. I recasted the right hand rod, put that on a PVA bag, because nothing's been happening, nothing been shown. Just wang that out as far as I can, the opposite bank, because that bank no one can fish and there's a lot of reeds, so I presume the fish would be holding up in there. It's probably been about 31 degrees today. It's been incredibly hot today. I'm completely sunburned, as you can probably see on my arms. So I'll put some on my Instagram story. I'll get a different photo, but it looks absolutely horrendous. I've got a white t-shirt from the sunburn, but I haven't had a t-shirt on all day, so explain that one to me, I don't know. But yeah, I swapped over my left-hand rod onto a zig. I had a 3-foot zig with me, so I swapped it over, put it on a zig. That's currently out at 24 wraps, where I spotted up. just because I was thinking if it's this hot, they're definitely not going to be on the bottom, which they haven't been. I haven't seen anybody on the lake catch one today. There's been a guy come next to me who was on for the day, he didn't have anything, and none of us have seen anything jumping, which is a bit of a bummer. But I'm thinking if it cools down tonight, the fish might start feeding again, and they might go down in the water levels to the bottom. So all we can do is wait. I've got some tea with me actually. I'm going to put that on in a minute. With some nice sausage butties. I did buy some tomato sauce to go on these sausage butties, but me being incredibly smart, I left it on my passenger seat of my car, and I'm not walking around because it's about half a mile back to the car. I'm going to get that cooking now. Fingers crossed we're going to have a fish, and yeah, come on the carp. Right guys, so quickly before I cook my tea, I've had a change of plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rebait, I'm going to spot up with the rest of the spod mix I've got, and I'm going to fish 2 single hook baits. I'm going to use them 2 12mm pop-ups. I'm going to put them on a Ronnie 360 rig, one on each rod. I'm going to wang them out. I'm going to try and aim 30 wraps. I don't quite know what I can get with these rods yet. So I'm going to try and I know I can definitely get it with the spod rods. So I'm going to try and get it with my main rods. If I can get it with my main rods, I'm going to spot up at that distance and fingers crossed and catches a fish. So yeah, let's get to it. Right guys, so let's get my tea on. For today's tea, I've got, you might have guessed it, sausage butties, some white bread, but I've got my sauce in my car, so I'm going to have to ration it. I've got some baked beans. I'm hoping there's tomato sauce out of that for putting my sausage butties, so we'll see how it goes. So let's get cooking. Ridge monkey. Don't you just love a nice warm ridge monkey? I mean, it all adds to the flavour in the end. Right, so I was running low on food, so I've got sausages for my tea and I've got sausages for my breakfast, so don't judge me. Alright, so I'll get my baps out, got my sausages cooking, watching the water. A fish has just topped. Well, my dad told me a fish just topped. I didn't see it, I was too busy cooking my tea. I've just had a brilliant idea what I'm doing for my tea. I've cut my sausages up into little pieces, I put them in my ridge monkey, I'm toasting my bread off, and I'm just going to mix them with a tin of beans and just dip them in. Yeah, like homemade beans and sausage with sausage on toast. Yeah, as long as it's warm. Right guys, so I'd say this cooked. Sizzling away, I'm going to turn that off because it's going to start burning. Sausage and beans. Right, I'm going to have to double out because knowing me, I'm going to get this everywhere. Probably should have done this. Bad idea. Definitely made the most of a terrible situation there. So it's currently about 10 to 11 and me or my dad have not had a bleep. I know the guys next to us, I think they've had 2. They've really showed us up, but they are fishing out of reach for us, fishing over the other side of the bank. But I'm not going to let that put me off. I've got some bait out there, got the rods out, so fingers crossed we can have a fish. I'm ready, I'm waiting, I really want one, and nothing saying that we can't have one. I know it has gone really quiet. Normally you can hear them splashing, jumping about, feeding, but it's been really quiet. I know compared to yesterday, even though 2 have come out, I know compared to last night, I think there must have been about 30 out. So unless that's killed the fishing, I don't really know, and I can't say for sure. But I'm gonna head off to sleep. I'm gonna get up for about 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I think I'll stop to about 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow. Pack up. I'm gonna head down one of my local lakes with the Stoker Carp, Alfie, and have a mess about on there. And fingers crossed we can have something there if I don't have something here. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you with the fish, but if not, I'll see you in the morning. Wish me luck. Right, morning guys, it's currently about 8 o'clock. I've been sitting up since about 6:30 and absolutely nothing's come out of the lake last night, that I know of anyway. A lot of the algae that was up here blown back down. That's all I had for a couple of beeps last night, but as you can see, it's absolutely chucking down. Not what I had in mind, considering yesterday was, well, I was completely sunburned yesterday, so not exactly what I had in mind, but I think I'm going to get the tee on. Ambulance. Oh, push go. I'm going to give it till about 10, 11 o'clock and start packing up. I'm heading back home and I'm going to try on one of my local waters there, see if I can have a little carp out. But it was really quiet last night. Normally you can even jump in, splashing and feeding, but no, absolutely silent. So don't really know what was going on there. But I'm going to get my breakfast on to have some, well, I'll just do pot noodle, it's quick. Well, I don't know, I've got some such place, I think it's someone's house. But yeah, I'll get some of it on and fingers crossed can have a fish. Right guys, so currently it's about 12 o'clock. My dad has just had 2 fish, as you've probably just seen. Been a little montage of them reeling them in, having them out. I think he's had a 19 pound and a 19.5 pound, both mirrors. I think there's more mirrors in here than there is common. I think it's kind of rare if you catch a common in here. He's had a nice common out before, but yeah, I love to have common out of here, they are nice. But I think we're going to start doing a slow pack away now. I'm going to put my big camera away, swap it over for my little one. This will be the last you'll be seeing on my big camera, and yeah, fingers crossed can have one in the meantime. I know I haven't had one this session. It's a bit crap. Well, with spod rods, shock leaders broke off there. I'm going to have to get a different type of shock leader because that's happening too frequently now. So I can get some bait out. I'm going to try some of the quarter tapered line. See, because shock leaders are banned on this lake. So I'm going to try the quarter tapered line, see if I can get out any further, casting out over to the reeds right behind me, as you can see. Get some more bait with me. I'm definitely going to come back. I do fancy having some of the fish out of here because it's really good for fishing. Just it is a bit bare and I like features, but yeah, it's one of them. Hopefully we can have a fish in the meantime, and if not, you'll see me packing up I guess, so wish me luck. Come on the carp. Right guys, so as you can see behind me, just my brolly left. I've got my bags on the floor there, ready for my wheelbarrow because I am just about packed up. Rods are out the water now. Unfortunately, I haven't had a fishing session. My dad's had 12, which is absolutely insane, but he did an extra 24 hours of me. So yeah, basically I want to come back to this lake because I do want to have something out of here. I just need to suss it out, I think, and get my spod rod set up. So without further ado, because it's absolutely chucking it down, I'm going to get my stuff in my barrow, get back to the car, get myself home, and have a look what I can do to improve. Fingers crossed I can have one next time. And yeah, as always, this is Matt Catches signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.